Hey, my lords and ladies, and welcome to an unboxing of Hawk. It is a miniature based company out of America that we are going to be doing an unboxing for. And this is a brand new company that has just started. And full disclosure, I am related to the owner and maker of this. So I'm gladly putting it on the channel. I will show you here in the next screen. If you want to go over there, it's www.hawk.store. And if you type in the code Nerd Nights, you can get yourself 10% off. Now, these are a limited edition. This is the Alpha Collector Pack that will only be made once. There is only 100 of them, and that's it. Some of them already been sold. So if you want to head over to that, again, it's www.hawk.store and use the code Nerd Nights to get yourself 10% off. And they are serialized. All right, here we go. We got ourselves first look at Hawk Gaming collector's box. This is the first thing that Hawk has ever put out. First look, box is super solid. It is the Alpha Collector Pack. So these are limited edition. Only 100 of them are going to be made. They're going to be serialized, and we're going to open it up here in a second, but let's take a look at the back. So it comes with 6 characters that are going to be all involved in the main game when it comes out. You got Wilson, looks like your caster, Adia, I might be saying that wrong, which is your ranger, Larion, which I'm assuming is your cleric. Achan looks like a rogue, El looks like a paladin, and Apollos looks like your warrior. So these are all made in the USA. They are all done by one person who's in charge of Hawk LLC. And obviously he wants to make sure that everything's done in America by him and done correctly, since we don't really have a whole lot of manufacturing for miniatures and everything else here in America. So let's take a look. All right, so we're going to take my dagger here. Now again, there's only 100 of these that were ever made, that are ever going to be made. So this is somewhat of a collector's edition, and there is going to be a code that you can get 10% off, since he had sent this to me early for anybody who wants to purchase, get 10% off if you use the code that'll be in the description below. Sorry, I already mentioned. If I can get it open. This thing is built American tough, that's for sure. Holy smokes. Alright, we're going to try to do this off camera. Alright, we got it open off camera. And let's do the reveal. So, inside comes with your Hawk sticker. That's pretty sweet. And then you get your serialized card. This is 81 of 100. That's pretty cool. So again, there's only 100 of these that are ever made, and these are the kind of the color schemes for what they're going to be doing. We are going to be painting these up in an upcoming series, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Alright, so a little greeting here. Greeting, my name is Hawk. I am the owner and sole employee of Hawk LLC. I'm on a mission to bring board game manufacturing back to the USA, and this box of miniatures is my first offering toward that goal. More to come. All the miniatures are designed and sculpted by me in ZBrush and Blender. I then create 3D prints of those sculpts and mold them into silicone. Using that mold, I spin cast the miniatures in pewter, finally print and handcraft each box with a small scale process I developed that hopefully won't kill me. That's good to know. The whole process is a bitch, but I love it with all my heart. I've learned a ton along the way. I hope you enjoy these miniatures and they grace your table on many high adventures. If you like them, please consider following me at Hawk RPG and checking out www.hawk.store. These miniatures are an alpha. They are what they are. They will require cleanup, and you will need a file and some clippers. Thank you for your support, Hawk. Nice. I do like to support companies, especially if it's made in the USA. Nice thick foam with some more foam to keep them protected. And here are your miniatures. All right, the first one is our priest. Now these are pretty high quality. If you're an old school RPG gamer like I am, you'll know that these are the original. Look at that quality on that. That's kind of hard to see. There we go. But you can see the indentations of the crosses on our priest. And it'd probably be good for a rebasing, even though they do stand on their own. Our little wizard friend here. Again, very high quality for being in metal, especially with some of the other crap I've seen other board games come out with that are just junk. These are really nice, especially if they're handmade. Obviously, they do need some cleanup, but so does every miniature that comes out, including GW. They need a ton of cleanup. Your elf rogue, again, very high quality, very voluptuous. She must have a great plastic surgeon for the front and the back. Very nice. I like it. Who wouldn't? Your warrior, very nice looking. Very detailed, especially for metal. Again, you need some clippers and some files, but not too bad. Your little elf arranger, again, must have the same plastic surgeon as the other one. God bless her. Can't wait to paint that up. How to explain that one to my children. Just kidding. And now it's got a Hawk 2025 on the bottom of the cast. Very cool. And the last one, which looks to be the Paladin. Very nice. So again, we're going to be painting these up here in the next coming weeks, and I will put the website in the description below if you want to support a small startup company. This is one of those, and these are going to be only 100, so they will become serialized in a kind of a collector's edition. So if this company blows up, you will 100% own a piece of this history. So better to get it now and spend the money, and might be worth a lot. Imagine if Gary Gygax had done 100 serialized things. You would be a wealthy person. So, all right, well, thank you for watching. Go and check out Hawk RPG, or it's www.hawk.store. Again, I will link the discount code below for 10% off of these 1 out of 100 miniatures. So very nice. Thank you for watching.